Home court belongs to the... Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And, of course, Dante Exum. We will see him getting used to his new team, the Houston Rockets, in this one.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
Offline with his three. And the Timberwolves with possession. Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. And here's Brooks from outside.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Outside, Towns. Here's Reed. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Shaq with the screen. Fires for three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Whitmore. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shaq with the screen. Smith misses off the left iron.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
They wouldn't want all of their guys shooting a three on the break, but when it's him, he's got the green light.
Here's Green following the three by Minnesota. Back to Smith. And Smith with the stop.
Nice work, Smith doing a good job in the pick and roll there.
Now here's Roy. The kick out to Towns. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Shaq. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And here's Towns. Here's Reed. Outside Roy. Back to Reed. Outside Towns. Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Green. Still yet to score. Down low. O'Neal on the wing. Outside, Green. Screen by Smith. Smith on the wing. Going inside. O'Neal outside. Pocket 2. Roy with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. There's a good screen. Pass to Reed. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Plays it up and banks it in. Roy's got his second basket of the night.
Nice job executing inside. When you give Roy these kinds of looks, he's going to cash those in.
Now Green. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Inside. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his second bucket.
Great dime that time by Smith Jr. there. You see the floor awareness really starting to improve.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Gobert with it. He's picked up by Walker. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Stolen by Walker.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
O'Neal outside. A second chance effort. Pass to Gobert. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
He gets trailed by 3.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable, too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
That puts them in the lead. Thompson's got his first 2 points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Reddish. High post, Şengün. Stolen by Conley. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends. you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Here's ball. Following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Pass to Reed. Shoots the three. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. Rockets trail. VanVleet looking around. And here is Şengün. Out to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You know, Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3, like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the three-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. VanVleet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Now here's Towns. He has 5. And the dunk by Towns.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Back to VanVleet. Thompson in the corner. Houston moving it around. They set the pick. Back to Reddish. Stolen by Ball. Driving in. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Now here's VanVleet. 5 points in the game. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. To the paint. Here's Walker. Shoots over Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Pass to Towns. From downtown. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that, my friends, is a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings when it comes right at the end of the half.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now, here's Ball. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Buries it down low. Ball's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Minnesota. And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too. Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now, here's Green. Scoreless thus far. Pass to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
This is how dominant Shaq is inside, just powering it down whenever he sees the opportunity. I mean, he's all about brute force and finishing.
Here's Ball. 6 points for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the second free throw, good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 9-point game. Shaq can't get it to go. And it's Ball penetrating. Jones, no one around him. Off target with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Whitmore. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Shaq doing a nice job setting that screen.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Play with it. Count it. Good. Roy's got his third basket of the night right there.
Graceful shot by Roy, making it hard for the defense with the floater.
Screen by O'Neal. Brooks with no one around. Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
They get the rebound. Outside for Roy. Over Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Roy has a special knack for drawing fouls. He's really excellent at getting defenders off balance and forcing them to foul him.
So for the Rockets. Both shots good from the stripe. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Alexander Walker, still without a basket. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is. And when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 10. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now here's Thompson. Unable to get that one. Excellent D that time from Jones. Now here is Conley. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
He's so good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Right side to Walker. Back to Şengün. Stolen by Reed. Stolen by Van Vliet. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün, getting himself way up there.
Pass to Reed. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. Thompson moving to the hoop.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And yes, it's good.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. It's trailed by 14. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jaden McDaniel.
Inside, Green's energetic play makes him really hard to contest without fouling. The defense's best effort turns into a foul.
Something I like about Jalen Green, that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner, and you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism.
Driving the lane, and the layup falls. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
There's Green with the 3. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, because you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And it's Ball penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Pass to Green. Back to Smith. Towns with the steal. For 3, Roy. And another 3 for Minnesota. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And you cannot leave anybody open on balls, team, because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Shaq with the screen. In the corner, Smith with it. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Brooks with the bucket.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Here's the screen. Here's Roy. O'Neal with the rebound. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Houston. Down by 15. And the wide open shot from Green. And the three off target. Now Towns. Outside Roy. Spins. And Reed has it in the corner. They get it again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win
For the Timberwolves.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Brandon Roy.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
On the wing, Brooks. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Towns. And that's going to be a travel.
Houston ball.
Not sure the miracle, Craig, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Here's Whitmore. Here's O'Neal. Smith scanning the floor. The Rockets again can't hit. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. You look at Minnesota. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And here's ball. It's stolen by Smart. And that one is stopped right through.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks. Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Reed. Drops in the layup for two. Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, VA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
Here's Roy. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Cranked it in off the glass. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Pass to Roy. Back to ball. There's the three. And it's Bird with a rebound. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside for Moran. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Gets the three to fall.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
A few teams in the NBA take on the identity of their city. None more than the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, so true. I mean, grit and grind is a way of life in Memphis. And the team embraces that mantra, playing with a swagger.
Now here's Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
Now here's Moran. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Here's Reed. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Right side Moran. He takes it in. There's Jackson with the three. Drills it from deep. Jackson's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And it's Moran off the drive. Count it. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Roy can be explosive when the moment calls for it. He's kind of quietly athletic, but that time threw it down with authority.
Good on the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Driving in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Slashing inside with major assertiveness. Roy, a big-time problem when he's getting to the rim like that.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Reed. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Towns for three. And another three for Minnesota.
One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
Here's Morant. Uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Reed. Hook loose. It's stolen by Smart. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside McDaniels. Oh, stolen by Morant. Kicks it out to Smart. The 17-footer. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Clark. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Now here's Kennard. Five on the clock. Fires from deep. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Ball's doubled. Back to Gobert. Pass to Alexander Walker. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Kennard outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Kennard's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Gobert. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gobert. In close. Inside. Gobert puts it in.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Clark outside. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Smart. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, LaMelo Ball's shooting touch was questioned coming into the league, but it's been pretty steady. He said, quote, "I think I'm a great shooter. I've had it since a young age. I feel every shot I take is going to go in, and my confidence is really high." He said, "I practice these shots. It's all in the snap of the wrist and the follow-through." Brian?
Very interesting. A flick of the wrist. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Gobert. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Alexander Walker. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Jackson outside. On the take. Rebound, Minnesota.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And when it comes to Royce O'Neal, there's a reason this guy plays big minutes, Grant.
Well, B.A., it's all because he has the trust of his teammates and his coaches. Just a high IQ guy who never plays in a rush.
Here's Kennard. Off target with the three.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Jones misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Clark. Lets it fly. Hits the jump hook. Clark's got his first 2 points of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Hey, one heck of a crossover there.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Kicks it out to Clark. Shot from 16. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
And that one's good from Conley.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range.
Timeout.
Can't happen.
Timeout called the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court. Timeout call for Minnesota. On your feet, fans, here they go. Richmond.
Here's Roy. He's got 7. Pass to Reed. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Morant surveying the floor. Pass to Bird. Back to Morant. Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Here's Roy. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Reed. Up and in on the layup. Reed's got 10.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Back to Morant. The 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer-beating 3 to take the lead.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Jackson outside. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Down low.
Memphis foul. Larry Bird. His third personal foul. First team foul.
Now Ball. Reed in the post. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Here's Morant. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Over McDaniels. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Ball with it. And it's Aldama picking him up. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Boy, LaMelo Ball is such a special young talent, Clark. What stands out most to you?
Well, I like his length. He's a rangy point guard. But it's how dynamic he is, B.A. He's also got deep shooting range.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Reed. Here's Roy. Kicks it out Towns. 6 to shoot. No good on the 3. Memphis leading. Back to Morant. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Bird. The steal. Towns outside. Count the basket. Towns has got 7.
A 6'6" creator, smooth as they come. Roy is kind of a point forward, doesn't have a defined position. All he is a baller who makes plays.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Jackson. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Here's Ball. 6 points for him. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Ball. 5 to shoot. Towns down low. He can't get it to go. They get it back. Outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Kicks it out Towns. To the tie. Tries yet again. Outside McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Ball. LaMelo working inside.
Ball's got a little more strength than you might think, able to muscle that time right through the aggressive defense.
On the wing, Bane. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Now here's Ball. And they go to the intentional foul.
Desmond Bain. First personal foul. Third team foul. Now into the lineup for York.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
.125 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert.
Good pressure from Bird there. Not giving the shooter any room.
Gobert, no good. Here's Bane. Good. And the setup by Morant. Bane's got his second basket on the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Roy. Intercepted. Jackson down low. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. And down it goes. 2 points.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Now here's Ball. 10 points for him. Pass to Gobert. And they double up Gobert. Kicks it out Towns. Here's Roy. Clock at 6. Gobert with it. Towns for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Substitution on the court.
Five ticks left in the third quarter. Here's Kennard. No good on the buzzer beater. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Ball. Here's Roy. Pass to Reed. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Roy. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 21 points in the game.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Can't hit that one. McDaniels with some nice D. Ball taking his time here. Pass to Reed. Inside. Here's McDaniels.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
With the step back. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And he makes it on the layup.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Back to Morant. Morant using his speed. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Here's Roy. Here's Reed. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Now here's Morant. Circus shot, John Morant.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Pass to Reed. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Morant. And he drives in. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Here's Roy. Pass to Reed. Here's Roy. Shot clock at 6. Now McDaniels, guarded by Bane. And the bucket is good. McDaniels got 8 points in the quarter.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Here's Morant. Hook it off the crossover. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
And the Grizzlies with possession here after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
Now here's Ball. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The Timberwolves making a switch here.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. The lead is 2. Pass to Jackson. 4-3. Oh, nails the triple.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
Here's Gobert, defended by Jackson.
Big time delivery. Go, Gobert.
Now here's Morant. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Kicks it out to Jackson.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Left side, McDaniels. Cash. And brings them within one.
Coming up big in the clutch. McDaniels with the highlight reel move.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're leading by 1. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Kennard, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
In all aspects of his game, Ball has a lot of confidence, and that's exactly what he needs right now in this situation. Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation, although that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times.